Hi everyone, welcome back to Bye Bye Bye. Thank you so much for joining me. We have so much to talk about today. First of all, I suffer from the shopping tickles. That's kind of like when you have the munchies, but instead you crave shopping. And it's always the worst at night when I'm just trying to wind down. I start scrolling and boom, Amazon just starts calling my name. And there I am, convincing myself why I need all of these things. And then I get the morning regrets. Like, what did I buy? What did I do? Or sometimes I even get the package and I'm like, what did I order? And I think like everybody else, Amazon has cracked the code and they are here to take our money. Which is why we're here today to go over 3 different shoes that I bought on Amazon. These are not your ordinary shoes. These are Amazon dupes, meaning pretty much knockoffs of the real thing. Let's get started with the first shoe. Ta-da! Here's the first shoe. She is by Wet Kiss and she is a beautiful glass slipper. That is such a fun shoe. It's very popular. If you haven't guessed it, the original style is by Amina Muaddi. Her style sells for almost $1,200 when this little guy sold for $57. Now, she's a see-through pump, see-through heel. If you remember from my previous video, she has a martini glass heel shape. See? And it definitely looks like a martini glass here because it is see-through. And the entire upper is, it's not bad. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but it isn't bad. It does have this beautiful jeweled pendant. Of course, the difference between this and the real one is the quality of the jewels. This quality definitely looks cheap up close. I hope that it sparkles really nicely. The one thing that's really driving me crazy is this black edge. It's really popping out. Like the outsole is natural, the top is kind of clear. Like I would have just done this natural to tone it down a bit. Especially in some cases it looks a little messy, but again, not bad for the price that I got them at. They gave me a little surprise in the box. They gave me ankle straps. And when I first pulled them out of the box, I was like, what are these things? They look like bra straps. It literally has a little clasp that you would like find on a bra. Then it has a buckle at the end. I read through all the descriptions until I found a little how-to image. And it's actually a really neat idea. And the original Amina Muaddi doesn't come with this. I'm hoping I don't even need it. But hey, that was a nice touch. Again, $57. Let's see her on. Here they are on. I think that they're really not that bad, but they're really cutting into my foot right here, and you can even see like my foot's kind of hanging out, and the edges aren't very comfortable. They're a little bit sharp. I am a little bit worried that they're going to cut me throughout the day. Even with the strap, they are not comfortable, and honestly the strap's not even needed, but it was a nice touch. It took me a really long time to put it on and I had a really hard time taking it off, so I really don't recommend using the strap. The shoe actually does hold me in, as you can see on my right foot, but unfortunately this is gonna be a bye-bye. You can't really compare to the real one, come on, let's be real. It's like as much as somebody's rent, but the real one pretty much just looks like glass and so delicate, like it's gonna break. You know, we're going to have to say bye-bye. Here's the second shoe. It is by a brand called Musi, and the actual shoe itself has no branding on it, no logo. I, of course, love anything hot pink right now. Everybody's in their Barbie phase. I was really into this jewelry, and if you don't already know, this is a dupe to Jimmy Choo's Saida 100 pump. It looks exactly the same, except this is an inch lower than the original style. This satin is very, very cheap, looks very flat, and it feels very cheap. However, it is pretty bright and it does what it's supposed to do. It's a hot pink shoe, but overall, it's squishy on the inside. Maybe it's comfortable. Of course, we can't compare the embellishment with the Jimmy Choo style that's $1,095, whereas this costs $49. Of course, the quality is going to be different. The jewel in the back looks very cheap, but at a distance, no one's gonna notice. And of course, the rhinestones also don't look like the best quality, but it is not bad. They did a pretty damn good job. Overall, the style is so fun. It does look like a Barbie shoe. Let's try her on. Here they are on. They look so cute. Really all about this glam. I'm really digging this beautiful throat line here with the V cut. It's super flattering and looks very nice on. I love the embellishment around my ankle and how it dangles at the back. For picture purposes, I will definitely need to remember to center them. There's just no way of keeping that straight, especially if you're walking around or standing and sitting. I think that it's pretty comfortable for what it is. However, this is definitely not an all-day shoe. I would call this more of a dinner shoe. When I put this on, I had to tighten it all the way in the very last hoop for it to hold my ankle. That way it stayed evenly across my ankle, and they just look so great. The embellishment looks like it's really good quality at a distance, and that's exactly the idea that I want to show. So these are going to definitely be a buy. Here's the last shoe, and the brand that was selling it is called Richelina. Sorry if I butchered that name. Again, no logo, no name, so anybody can write whatever you want in here. It's a square toe heeled sandal. Heel height is about 3.5 inches. It has a clear strap at the front and this really nice double bow with a jeweled embellishment in the center, and then the rhinestones all over the long strap, so just tie around your ankle. This is a dupe to Mach Mach, and Mach Mach has actually a lot of styles that take part in this Frankenstein. It is a very similar pattern and almost exact replica of their newest heel sandal. The only difference is that they have a different heel and they have a different bow keeper. This one has multiple rhinestones and the original has one large one. This bow with the multiple rhinestones actually came off of another one of their pumps, and they've also used it in some of their heeled sandals. So it's really interesting how they kind of hybridated all of these different styles into one and made it a little bit of their own. The quality of material, of course it feels cheap, but hey, silver metallic. At a distance, I think it kind of is going to do its job. It is a little messy around the heel. There's like some glue marks, but I paid $46.99 for this style. All the Mach Mach shoes are over $1,000. I think this is a pretty fair deal. Let's try her on. Here they are on. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I can't believe how great they look, and they feel amazing. They are very comfortable. I really like this heel height. I think they're not too high and not too short. I love how the embellishment actually looks really sparkly. It looks so much better on my feet than it did when I was holding it in my hands. Definitely didn't look like it was very nice quality, but on they just look completely different, and I think that they really make a statement. I really love that the front strap's actually really comfortable. I can't even really feel the bow. They're really soft, and the sock of the actual shoe is pretty squishy, so that goes to show how comfortable it is. I did like how it wraps around my ankle and all the jewels are positioned very nicely. The only thing I wish it had a little keeper back here so I could keep the straps in place, but for now I just tightened it a little tight. I hope it doesn't bother me later, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm definitely going to buy these. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below if you have any further suggestions, or if you have any favorites or not favorites that we've gone over. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Bye.